Oh, okay. I think we was already ready. We can just make sure you was ready. There you go. All right, let's get it.
NubyWorld. NubyWorld.net.
Any of the thoughts and opinions shared on this show belong solely to the members of the cast. This is not a reflection of our families, friends, or employers. These are just our thoughts and views and aren't intended for anything further than entertainment and information for our viewers and listeners. Nuby for life. Thank you.
Welcome to another episode of the N.Crowd Podcast. As always, I'm your host, J Love, a.k.a. Fly95, and I'm joined by the gang. I got my boy Mac Tay with me, Jay Hayes, and Eric Bernard, man. What's the word, fellas?
What it do? What it do? What it did?
What's the word, my boy?
What's good, folks?
Man, this is episode 23. First and foremost, my apologies for the delay. Man, the servers had a little bit of technical difficulties last week. We did actually record a show trying to salvage some of that, so you might get some shorts or some reels from that sometime soon. Great show at that. We actually had the whole gang with us, so we'll try to get some clips of that, but, you know, to say the least, we back. We got everybody today. We are recording this the weekend of the 4th. Everybody had to celebrate the 4th on Friday. Man, what did that look like for y'all? Mac Tay, what you get into for the 4th?
Man, nothing. Actually, I didn't do shit on the 4th. Mom's didn't barbecue, my auntie didn't barbecue, and I was just at the crib. My family was gone, so I just was at the crib. And I forgot even what I ate. I think I went to like McDonald's or something on the 4th.
Hey, you got a plate, man. You already know.
Dang, I was gonna say I halfway feel you, man. My mother-in-law barbecued. They always do their annual thing, but just my wife and my daughter went, man. I stayed home with the fellas, man, because it'd be too much for them over there, man. And they getting I had just hollered at Hayes earlier in the week and was telling him how they get down, man, when they be at the functions. They'll snatch your shit right up off your plate, man. So it it'd be too much going on.
Like this, looking at you in your eyes while you drink your soda.
Right. Hey, drink your whole drink, making eye contact. So I actually had a screaming Sicilian pizza during the afternoon, the pizza that when we had our debate on the frozen pizzas.
It's worth it.
Yes. I say yes, but I didn't get to
the crust joint.
Yeah, but I didn't get to get what I wanted to make my real comparison. With Jack's, I do sausage and pepperoni. They didn't have the sausage and pepperoni, was sold out of the Screaming Sicilian, so I only got the pepperoni, but that was still valid. But now I got to get the sausage and pepperoni Screaming Sicilian so I could do my 1-to-1 comparison. But yeah, that's a nice pizza, bro. But I did get some barbecue though, Tay. Oh yeah, shout out to Sticks. My wife came back, she brought the plate. The crazy thing with the pizza, when I went in the grocery store, I forgot the name of it. So I hit Sticks. He had told me what it was, so I doubled back and ran and grabbed one or whatever, man. He said he wanted to get the review too, so when he get on, hopefully I had the other one by the end. Hayes, what was your 4th like?
Oh, hey, did you tell Yantel a nice size plate, Yantel? Remember that?
Hey, off of Menace?
Yeah.
It's a
classic
quiche.
movie, man.
Yeah. Nice size plate.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, absolutely. I went to Lance's house. He had a pig roast. We do an annual pig roast over there. People just bring other stuff. If you want some specific things made, you bring that over early. Everybody contribute to the beverages. And man, we was over there. I got over there probably like 5 o'clock. I was there till probably 10. We just hung out, man, till Lance got to throwing firecrackers and shit by us.
Man,
what you doing?
Wait, you said throwing them by y'all?
Bro, he got this little shed like he just put up. Pretty big. We're sitting in there, me, Theron, Jair, Khaled, and they wives and whatnot. We was in there chilling, and then we just we talking, and then bro threw like 7 firecrackers in there, bro. While we was talking, it was going off. And I was like, man, it's time to go. Man, it's tripping.
Bro, when I was on the way to your crib to get my haircut, it was a little house like right over by what is that? By like Hampton. Dog, they had a whole tent set up with signs selling fireworks. So fireworks must ain't illegal no more to just buy in the city no more, is it? Like they was advertising it. Had people pulled over buying them right off their front lawn, dog. Like it was going
They're
down.
supposed to be illegal, but people don't care no more, man.
How you gonna stop it?
Yeah. They were popping them all 4th of July that night.
Right. E, what you had going on for the 4th?
Man, I ain't get into nothing. I went over to the my brother-in-law sister crib, man. He put some whole bunch of meat on the grill. Pause. We was just there, backyard love, man, chilling. Cut my beard down for the summertime, man. You know, feel a little weird still, but I'm used to my hair, bro. But it was hot. That's what I did for the 4th, man. Cut my beard off.
Make you look a little younger though.
I do.
Yeah.
Couldn't give about your opinion. Couldn't give about your opinion.
Hey. I thought that was a positive opinion, bro. You still
like what did I say wrong,
something
bro?
nice.
I said you look younger.
I'm just saying I couldn't give about your opinion, bro. Can I not give about your opinion? Is that okay?
Hey, man. Shit.
No, maybe it's not. Tell me if it ain't okay. Man. Tell me. You gotta
say. Now it is some big news that happened in the evening on the 4th, but we'll get to that a little later in the show when we get to some of our music news. But the biggest news is the Diddy verdict is in. So all the debate is over on will he be charged or will he not be charged. So he dodged all the heavy charges that was being that he was accused of, but he did receive 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. So he was found guilty on 2 charges of that. Each charge carries a maximum of 10 years. The sentencing has not been communicated yet. As we record on Sunday, a lot of people are speculating that will come through within the next 48 hours on either Monday or Tuesday, since the jury got a chance to deliberate and get that verdict, and now it's up to the judge now to basically decide. How do y'all feel it went? Was this just a fair showing of justice, the process? How do y'all think it all played out?
I think me personally, I like I told you a couple weeks ago, it was all a money grab. Cassie has to be in just as much trouble as Diddy. And also, I just look at it as he should get time served, and they should just let that man out. I mean, you can't go to jail for being a freak, bro. I mean, come on now. That's what I think.
Being a freak part, it's about paying. It's about the paying part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he got charged with. Paying motherfuckers to come cross state lines for sex.
Well, a lot of people be going to jail then, bro.
That's what I mean. Absolutely, but some. I don't know. Like that's the only thing they really could prove. They got proof of the freak offs, but they don't have proof of anybody being freaked off against their will. You know what I'm saying? So, and the RICO charges wasn't gonna stick at all. But it just I don't really care either way. I don't know how much time he gonna get. I feel like he ain't gonna get much time
at all.
Probably get a couple years maybe a year for each charge.
That's stretching it too.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if they give him a year for each charge, he probably only got a year left, and they probably just gonna be like, "Can he do it in the crib?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long has he been in jail already?
That's what I was gonna say. I think like Christmas. I don't think it's been October though. That's a super long.
November.
Oh, okay.
November.
So that's
I know it
almost
was
6-7
a holiday
months.
around. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's gonna go to his time served already.
Right.
Yeah. It's a lot of foolishness, man.
But he ain't in jail though. Y'all know that. He just they just detaining him.
But ain't he detained in the jail?
Where you detained at?
No, but like
in a prison.
No, he's not in the prison. He's not in the prison.
Where he at?
I swear to God, he's not in prison.
How you know, nigga?
I read it. I Googled it.
They said. They said.
Okay.
I'll tell you what else they said. They said
He
the
not like
supporters was
County
out,
or nothing.
they said his supporters was outside of the courtroom throwing baby oil on each other and celebrating that there's some footage. I didn't click to
Well,
watch the video, but they said they was
let me say,
partying out there.
maybe he is now, but before the charges stuck, before they like said guilty, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't in jail.
So if he get credit for time served, you get time served for just being in a holding cell. You get credit for
You lock you
I guess,
somewhere, nigga. You ain't at
it's
home.
again.
You ain't
I guess it's
outside.
against your will.
I
See, I thought he was in
a
the jail though all that time. I thought like they was getting him up in the jail. He'd get
Let me
dressed
the
and then
facts.
take him
Go
to the.
ahead, keep going.
I'm low key
okay.
tired of dude anyway, man. I'm tired. Let's get this shit over with. No, it feels like they've been on trial for 6 months, nigga. Like, damn, let's kill it. Either he did it or he didn't.
So shit, by the time they
a detention center.
Oh, he
That
a
ain't
DT.
like- Huh?
He
Yeah,
a DT.
he in a detention center. But I ain't like,
that
you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
all that shit feel like jail to me. I don't want to be in nuts. I ain't lasting a day nowhere.
Hey, church
can't
feel like
do it.
jail too, don't it?
Well, damn,
Lord
bro,
have
where you get that
Lord have
from?
mercy, dog. Dog, let the internet gonna whip your ass.
Sip your drink, bro. I ain't got my sound effects connected.
I'm just
Sip your
saying.
drink, dog. But where did that come from, though? What made you say church, though?
I mean, you go to church, you ready to get up out of there. That preacher man keep you in there, send the offering plates around. That shit ain't never jail, bro.
Offering plates
bro.
in jail.
Man, Tate tripping today. He got something in that cup.
Nah.
Now speaking of speaking of the weekend, man, you know, I barely get out, man. I was out with the wife last night, man. It was one of her close friends. I would say one of her best friends' birthday weekends, man. And we was going downtown, and it was a lot of people. As you know, in the city of Milwaukee, we got like the largest music fest in the world. Summerfest is taking place. So we going down the street. I see this big tall nigga walking around like Razor Ramon. And it's crazy because from a distance, I tell my wife, I say, man, that nigga look like Dante. Soon as we start pulling up close, I see Eric. So I'm like, oh, I know that's Dante. We ride by, I see both of them. They on their way to Summerfest, man, with a whole bunch of YNs and WNs walking to Summerfest, man. What was Summerfest like last night, John?
Man, let me tell you real quick. So I went the first day, right? It was a beautiful day. It was Juneteenth. There was a lot of older folks. It was beautiful. I mean, our kind was there. We was having a good old time. We went yesterday, and this goes back to when I told y'all Drake. So we went to this thing called Drake Fest, so Drake Day, or I don't know what it was, but we were Drake Night or something. So we go there, and I know why Drake got all of these fans, bro. It wasn't nothing but little white girls with dirty shoes on there, bro. It was terrible. It was terrible. That's why Drake numbers, I think Drake is good, but then I looked at the crowd, I'm like, we don't appeal to his crowd, bro. Low key.
Okay, who is we, first of all?
You two. And
I just want you to define we. What's we?
James, Jason, and all the other brothers around in the country.
I just like his music. Damn, nigga.
Wow.
Yeah, I like his music. No, his music is great, but his crowd, we are not the appealing crowd.
Think about
bro.
it. Think about it, man. When we went to the Kanye concert, it wasn't none but white folks there either, nigga. Like
facts.
They are the majority, nigga.
The
like
majority.
So
that's the target market. That's who spend coin. That's who buy stuff. That's who buy T-shirts, albums, etc., etc. Now there was a lot of dirty sambas and dirty dookies in there last night. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you supposed to wear them. And but a lot of YNs was in there for sure.
They wasn't there. They was there. They was at the Summerfest, but they wasn't over there.
Okay, first of all, I went to go get a lemonade, bro, and I saw
three
fights. I saw 3 fights while I was standing in line.
They was at Summerfest. They wasn't at the Drake thing.
They was there to see all the Milwaukee stage. Exactly. It was crazy. But I saw 3 fights in a matter of 5 minutes, bro, just at the lemonade stand. And then they was just like, it was crazy because they was not trying to knock little niggas' heads off, bro. And then, they want that one knockout punch, and then they turn around and look like who want Hollywood Hawk. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, don't be looking at me, little dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many 50 niggas you got with you, man. I don't want none of that smoke.
I was on my way down there with Kobe yesterday, dog, by like 3 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And someone just told me turn around. I was like, man,
you did the right thing.
we finna go get something to eat. I just wanted to take them to they still got the little kids part in there.
Yeah. I thought they did. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just gonna take them in there for a minute. And I was like, man, I didn't have no stroller, you know, if nigga got tired of walking, all that. I was just like, man, we finna go somewhere else. So we took a little detour,
man.
Get something to eat, went to the crib. So I ain't
don't have a nephew down there.
No,
I would have been okay if I didn't go. If I didn't spend my time down there, I would have been completely okay.
And honestly, it was really because of all the videos I saw of the kids just wilding out. You know what I'm saying?
Number kids down there, bro.
I love the kids, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be around that bullshit, and I know what they be on. So I opted out this year. So
you did a good job.
I didn't want to stay fair either. Fuck it.
I ain't never been to stay fair.
See, we was on the way down, but we was going to this bar called the Copper Turtle for the little birthday thing when we seen them. But then, you know, I'm old nigga, man. It was time for me to go home. So I went home, and then I think the crew ended up going to Gibraltar to Mac Tay spot and seeing them afterwards, man. How long did y'all stay out, man?
We stayed out for a minute, bro. I got a little drunk last night, though.
Damn, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Little bit.
I can't answer. I look all right.
That shit was going down like Kool-Aid, man.
My guy was faded, bro. Faded.
I wasn't that faded.
Faded.
Tay, what was you drinking, Tay?
Y'all gonna laugh at me, bro.
What, dog?
What
Brandy
was
old fashions.
Oh, them old fashions to get you.
They'll tear your ass up in a minute.
See, I don't even drink, but it just sounds like an old nigga drink. I don't even know what it is.
Trust me, I guarantee you that. Hey, remember that Cadillac Thunder? This is way smoother than Cadillac Thunder, bro.
Oh man, I like that Thunder, bro. Like that Thunder. But man, I don't even know how we segue. But man, now let's get to the main topic at hand, man. As you know, this is a Milwaukee-based pod. We do everything MKE, man, and our Bucks had some big moves this past week that we didn't get to talk about, man. So now, starting off the Bucks moves, we waived Dame Lillard. He had been with us for 2 seasons. Not 2 complete seasons. He had no, he didn't play a full season in either one. He had injuries in both seasons. His numbers kind of was a drop off from what it was in Portland, but not too far off if you're going by averages. But overall, it just didn't work out. Now, some people are saying we didn't give it enough time with him here for him to mesh with Giannis. Other people are saying it wasn't never a good fit from the beginning, but lo and behold, we waived him. But we still got to pay out his contract over the next 5 years. We'll be paying him somewhere in the ballpark of $20 million a season. Now, it don't come off our cap, though, so it gave us some little cap space, and we were able to make a pickup. But first, before we look at who Milwaukee picked up, let's go into that Dame, the wave. Mac Tay, what's up?
Well, I think, low-key, they did right by Dame, you know what I'm saying, by cutting them and letting them, you know, sign with any team he want. It was doomed from the start. I mean, on paper, yes, it looked like it was the match made in heaven. You know what I'm saying? But overall, we was doomed from the start with it. Dame is ball dominant, and Giannis is ball dominant. But who you gonna take the ball out of who hand? I mean, Giannis done won the championship. Dame just been shooting up, you know, threes for Portland. You know what I'm saying? So when we find out, we put him in the, you know, the limelight like he was. I mean, Dame time was it really Dame time, like how it should be? I mean, we missed Drew. We see how much we missed Drew. But I think that they did right by Dame by cutting him, letting him go ahead and sign with any team he want. But, I mean, we gave it, you know, worth a shot, but it just didn't work. That's all.
Now, do any of y'all believe in it? I was going to say, give me that thought in 1 second. E, do any of y'all believe the rumor that the Bucks didn't even have a talk with him or none of that he found out on TV That was the thing that I was seeing online, and there was no conversation. You believe that, Hayes?
I believe it just by how they did Drew. Like they got history of it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe it. And I just don't like that, man. And I think the Packers like that too. These Wisconsin teams so fucking arrogant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these cats, you brought him here for a reason. He's a superstar, and you can't even offer the man a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. But I do believe that happened that way. And did Dame say it?
No, not Dame. I'm just going off of Twitter posts and memes.
Chris Haynes.
He gonna come out.
I think it's gonna vary, though. I think it vary on leadership. You know how organizations run. Everybody had that punk ass boss that just like they feel like they finna pay this man $100 million. I don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? I cut you off. It is what it is. But then there's other people that care about how they look and how they viewed, and just, hey, let's just have this conversation, because that's a tough conversation to have. Like, you just put your whole heart on the line, you put your whole health, your whole career on the line for us, and then, you know what I'm saying, we cut you after you lost all your everything.
But
he
got cut with his money, though. I mean,
I know, I'm just saying, but that's a hard conversation to have. That's a hard conversation to have. Some people avoid it. Some people stand up. Some people aren't stand up. So it's just like, it all depends who they are. But every organization handles shit differently, bro.
Even that is a hard conversation to have, right? But your reputation as a organization is on the line. Now, you know, Dame was a superstar coming from Portland, right? Now, if we ever try to get another superstar, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna
money is green, bro.
Huh?
Money is green.
But at the end of the day, you still want to be treated like a man, nigga.
If you offer 50 M's to do a job, and I'm gonna pay you 50 M's to do a job, you gonna come do it for 50 M's.
So think about your job, nigga. If they just fired you, just sent you, Eric, this is your last check. See you later. How you gonna feel about that? It's a job. It's a business. No, you're not, because you didn't put your work in there, right? You didn't put your time in there. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business, but you still gonna feel some type of way as a man. That they might not be.
I currently might not be happy at my job, but you know, I get paid
a
couple dollars.
I ain't wasn't happy at his job.
You don't have a job now,
but I got paid a couple dollars, so I go back. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It's a business.
What I'm saying is, of course, it's a business. You still want the respect at the end of the day, my nigga. So
I think the respect, though, Hayes, was them cutting him. Was the respect to say, hey, we're gonna give you your money, and we're gonna cut you, and you can go to any team you want.
You just let nigga treat you any type of way, Tay.
Hey, listen, that man got 22 million. I mean, he can sign with any team he want, bro. They set him up cold. He is set up real cold.
I get it. What I'm saying is,
I think they did right by him, bro. I think that's the best way they should have did, instead of holding on to his contract like John Wall. Look how John Wall career ended. Because they held on to him.
I'm not disagreeing with that point. Right. I'm not disagreeing with that point. Okay, yeah, let me go. But have a conversation with me. Like, nigga, I'm injured. I'm already depressed. Now I get traded I get let go in the middle of the night. That's crazy.
Well, go dry your eyes with 22 million for the next 4 or 5 years. Go dry your eyes.
See, but you know what I'm saying? I think what Hayes is speaking to, he talked about the respect, but I think he also speaking to the courtesy of it. So it's not just respect. Just give me the courtesy and the heads up, so I'm at least finding this out before my family and this and this and that, so I'm not bombarded with all these calls. Like, even shoot me a text message, something, instead of, you know, it's
we
just
don't know if that really happened, though, Fly.
Right, like I said, it's alleged. Like I'm saying, it's alleged, but like
it happened to
in
Drew?
that case.
So why wouldn't it happen to Dame?
We don't even know if that happened to Drew.
Drew said it, nigga.
Yeah,
his wife said it.
They both said it.
If she said it, it might be
lying. He lying.
And he crying again. They crying again about the Boston. Come on. Man, listen, man.
Hey, don't put nothing on Drew. We waiting on Drew to come back.
I'm just saying, though, man. Come on, man.
Now.
You want him back. Drew. Look. Now he crying again. But look, come on back, Drew.
Yeah, we ain't not gonna have no Drew slander.
Drew don't come back to play for this nigga right here, man.
It's a business, man. It's a business.
We need Drew. We need Drew. All right, so now with some of that the cap space that was created by Wave and Dame, we were able to pick up Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers. How do y'all feel about this move? Who want to lead off on that?
Great pickup.
Great pickup.
I think it's a great pickup. I think he a little more he a little more mobile than Brook was. You know what I'm saying? Younger, obviously. Can do a little more. You know, I hope he just don't get in the way of Giannis. You know, he could score. The offense can run through him when Giannis on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they want to be on the floor as much as possible together, obviously, to give you that true threat. But I think the offense can run through him. If the offense had to run through Brook, that's how I look at it. Like offense run through Brook versus Miles. I'm way more comfortable with going through Miles Turner than Brook Lopez. If Brook wasn't outside hitting, cashing the threes, he wasn't on the block like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He defended the rim somewhat well, but I think Miles Turner is gonna be good, bro. I think it's gonna be nice. I was telling Mac Tay.
No, you can finish. I was gonna say go to Mac Tay.
Yeah, we was talking about it already.
Yeah, I think it was a great pickup. It take us over the hump? I don't know. We'll see. Brook could go in the low post. He just didn't, you know, at that point in his career. But Miles Turner, I mean, he don't rebound just like Brook. So, and I think he played more better pick and roll defense, but he ain't gonna control that paint like Brook did. Brook controlled that paint. He couldn't guard you on the perimeter, but everything inside, he cleaned house as far as on defense. So he contests every shot. Can Miles Turner contest every shot because he's faster and everything? I think we might be jumping the gun a little bit, but overall, I think he is a overall better pickup. But I think it's some things he's going to lack that Brook, you know, did.
He gonna run the floor better than Brook, and
younger.
And with Giannis running, running the floor is gonna be big, bro. Because Brook trailed the play every single time. How many games we've been to? Brook just trailed for the open kick out three. Now nobody with Giannis can't nobody rebound with Giannis. Think about it. You ain't gonna get no rebounds with Giannis because he all in there doing all this crazy foolishness. So,
well, one thing I can agree with that about this that I like about this. That I agree with this that I like this trade is at the same time Indiana blew up. They probably ain't even gonna be in the playing team next year. Their team went that far down. I mean, because Halliburton gonna be gone all season long. The shooting guard is gone, and what's his name? N.U.B.Y, is that his name? The guy with the headband. Yeah, he did. He signed with somebody else, didn't he?
No, that was his brother.
Yeah,
they said his brother signed somewhere else.
I thought it was him. I thought
it's another Nimhart.
I might have to look that up because I think I'm right, but y'all might be right. But
I thought that's
and then Miles Turner is gone.
I went under there. I'm like, I couldn't remember his first name, but it's not because he's Aaron.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, no.
I could be wrong. But
hey, hold up, Mac Tay, hold up. You said I'm gonna have to look that up because I think I'm right. And y'all might be wrong.
Yeah.
That nigga stopped to double down on the questionable information.
I'm just saying.
James
could be right. You know. Okay, I was wrong then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were wrong.
But then Miles Turner leaving that team is a big factor. So, I mean, that being our common enemy right now, that's our current enemy. You know, it ain't Boston, it's Indiana, the team we hate right now. So, I think that's a win-win for us too, though.
Now, Hayes, what you think about the Miles Turner?
I like Miles Turner here. Like I said, we get younger. I know, and he's experienced too. Like, you know, he's 29. He got some years under his belt where he was damn near the man a couple of years in right. So, I like Miles Turner. He can stretch the floor, which Brook did, and they don't have to put him in that drop defense because he can guard a little bit. You know, I ain't gonna say he can guard. You know, he ain't the greatest out there on the perimeter, but he's more agile. He can move a little better than Brook. So that's what I like. We getting younger, and it's kind of we don't lose nothing on the offensive end from Brook. We may gain a little more on the defensive end as far as out on the perimeter. You know, guarding the ball and don't got to do that drop defense all the time.
Right. What I like about it is he seemed like he already know how to play with Giannis because he was already in the offense with Siakam. So he's used to having that super athletic power forward next to him that's a go-to player that can slash to the hole and do all those things. And he knew how to be successful in an offense like that. So to me, it felt like it shouldn't take super long for them to start gelling and working together. E, what was you about to say?
The question is, can him and Bobby play together?
I mean,
that's gonna be a tough. So Jericho Sims seems like he kind of can play well with him, but with Bobby and Miles Turner on the floor, how does that look? You know,
like Bobby with Brooke.
The offense ran through Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying if they run the offense through Bobby, put him in the post. He got kick out niggas. You know what I'm saying? He's a kick out. He's an offensive. He's a 3-point shooter.
That might be kind of disrespectful to Miles Turner now. Now that you just gave him $100 million and you letting him not run the offense when Giannis in the game, when Giannis not in the game.
Bobby coming off the bench anyway, ain't he?
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So, but like say Giannis getting in early foul trouble or Giannis sit out,
right?
Bobby, Miles Turner in the game, right, and probably KPJ probably be the point guard right now, right. So how does that offense look? I think we just need need to see what it looks like.
I feel like them niggas should be interchangeable on the post or on the perimeter.
Now, so Bobby can definitely be a spot up shooter, but so Bobby was a great post up player though. When the offense ran through Bobby, when he got it going, that's tough.
I'm saying if you got two niggas that could do that shit, why not? One play will go to Bobby, one play will run it through Miles. I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, we'll see though.
Yeah, I just want to see what it looked like.
And he a selfless dude. He come from a selfless team. You know what I'm saying? That was a very selfless team. So he already kind of got that pedigree. So we'll see.
Now, as we mentioned, we don't have Brook Lopez anymore. He signed a deal with the Clippers. But the Bucks did pick up two more players, not on the same scale as Miles Turner. But we got Gary Harris, and we also got how do you pronounce that? Taurean? Is it Taurean Prince? Who's coming back to us? How do y'all feel about that pickup of those two?
We lost Taurean Prince before.
No, he's still on the team. He just re-signed.
Yeah, he just re-signed.
Oh, I thought he had left and came back.
Yeah. No, we always
have. You thinking of Crowder?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, hey, I could be wrong, and you might be right.
Yeah. Oh.
See, that's the reverse, Dante. Sometimes you gotta say when you're wrong. I could be wrong. You might be right.
3 points last year. Get him out of here. What's that? He averaged 3 points, 1 rebound, not even 1 assist.
I don't think they played him last year though, Hayes.
It must be something wrong. He went to Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
Michigan State, yeah.
Wasn't he good at some point, like in Denver or something? Denver drafted him.
He was cold. He was cold.
Nigga 30. He done been on 52 teams.
Welcome to the city, man. But I hope it turns out well.
He'd be on the bench.
Gary Trent.
Oh yeah, we got him back. We got Gary Trent.
Yeah, Gary Trent locked in. So he got a couple of dollars, so he probably gonna have some confidence. So we'll see how that turn out.
So now the two biggest questions for the Bucks is first and foremost, who's gonna be our starting point guard? So who's gonna fill that void? And then did we do enough for Giannis? So we'll start with that first question, the point guard. It's a couple names floating around out there. CP3, you got Russell Westbrook out there. Then you also got the chance that Portland might buy out Drew Holiday. Who should the Bucks be looking at for that starting point guard position? Or is it time for KPJ to move into that starting role and then we look for a bench point guard? How do y'all feel about that?
If KPJ, if he takes the starting spot, he got to change his game a little bit, right? He definitely had to be passed first. The good thing about him, when he came off the bench, he was in active mode, you know what I'm saying? ASAP, instant. Yeah. So, which that was good because we needed that off the bench. And the Bucks never had action off the bench, like at the one. So it's like shoot first point guard. Then he learned how to get a couple assists and get it in.
Defensive minded too.
And the super defensive minded, super passionate. I love that about him. I think we need a pass first point guard, bro. I think we need CP3, he played. I think he did play all 82 games last year, but you know what I'm saying, he a hamstring away from
we need a nigga like Mike Conley You know what I'm saying? Not Mike Conley, but we need a nigga like Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Clarkson was my pick, man, but I think the Knicks locked him up. He is shoot first. I think him and
he not a point guard though.
No.
Yeah, but with Giannis, when Giannis demand the ball, it don't matter who the point guard is. When he demand the ball, he want to have it at the point guard. That's why him and Dame was bumping heads. Yeah. We was at the games and Dame take the ball out and Giannis standing there at 3/4 of the court, like, you know what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, we need one of them non-shoot first point guards that don't mind being facilitating, that probably could swing the two, like Clarkson, in my opinion. But I don't know what y'all think.
Hey, my opinion is I think that KPJ is finna have a breakout year. I think like damn near to the point we're going to pay this man next year. They're in an all-star level year. I think he's going to have this year because he has the skill to be an all-star. And I think that if he wouldn't have got kicked out the league, because he never got hurt, he got kicked out the league. And so really he had time to his body healed up again. I think this year that they're gonna give him the green light. That's why I think they're not so they just all these are rumors right now that they're looking for a point guard, but they already got their mind made up. That's who they're gonna be their point guard. And I think that he's gonna have a breakout year, honestly. And I think that we're gonna have to pay that man some money if he come back next year.
Yeah, I like KPJ a lot. I do feel like we need a higher caliber, maybe one more level, bro.
I think he gonna be it though. Hayes, watch.
Oh, I like him a lot, but I don't see him as a starter for some reason. Maybe because I watched him as coming off the bench for last year, but I don't look at him as a starter.
Maybe like a crafty vet. Maybe like what's the kid name from that was his assist to turnover ratio was excellent. Went to Duke. I think he had a couple brothers.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones
signed with somebody though.
I'm just saying somebody that's like that's like not necessarily a vet, but somebody that's a little more don't make as many mistakes as KPJ can, because it's a high risk, high reward. When you come in and you shooting that thing or you offensive minded, it's either you on or you off, and you don't really got too much time to figure out if you ain't on.
What kind of nigga he is, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the offense. Now, if you try to change this game up to be a straight pass first point guard, that might F him up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just let him be in his essence, coming off the bench. So we got to go get somebody, I think. And I agree with Eric. We got to go get somebody. Even like, if we go ahead and apologize to Drew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drew get cut. Get Drew.
Yeah, we need Drew. Drew would be nice.
Well, this is my suggestion to fix it if we don't get Drew.
You're a little older.
Let Prince start at the small forward like how he's supposed to, like how he did and play because he know how to play with superstars, and let Kuzma be the high volume off the bench. I think
Kuzma don't got no moves, bro. Kuzma just play basketball. Like he just shoot to get the ball to the rim.
Bobby Portis ain't got no moves.
Yes, he do. He got a lot of shaking and half dream shakes and all of that.
Come on,
he got
fadeaways.
He got a mid-range. He got a mid-range. Kyle Kuzma ain't got that. Kyle Kuzma just a blooper waiting to happen. I say it all the time. He does. He get a blooper a game. If he plays, he get a blooper per game.
I read something that they said that we sticking with him. I guess I don't know if that was true or
we are.
Ain't nobody taking him. Nobody gonna give that man $20 million.
They had him in they got him in trade talks, but don't nobody really want him. We got to package a little more for him. With him.
So now the next big question then is, did we do enough for Giannis to feel like we became a competitive team that he want to stay here and not request a trade within the next year or so?
No.
You think he's still? You think he gonna get up out of here after this season or make that request before? I think right now he's still in Greece, and they said that he'll give his comments on all the moves when his family return back to the States. So you think he's gonna come back angry?
Right now,
nah.
Sweet.
He ain't going nowhere because I don't think, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think Giannis like the pressure. And I think that he feel comfortable in Milwaukee. I mean, like Shaq said, he ain't gonna get no more money from nowhere, so he might as well stay in Milwaukee. And then also, he the one laid the bed. You know what I'm saying? He made that bed. He gonna have to lay in it. Not saying like I love Giannis. I'm just saying, but I think that that's the kind of competitor he is. That he's going to stay. He was like, I'm gonna do right, and I'm gonna try to fight this out with this team.
I
You
think
think
the
Giannis?
East is. Oh,
You gotta eat. You
Fly.
gotta eat.
I think the East is being that the East is wide open. Couple
That too.
teams starting to grow a little bit. Like Orlando gonna be in the conversation.
Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? Detroit definitely gonna be in the conversation with their new pickup. Indiana drop, right? So it's either gonna be some new action in the East, and if they get to where if this turned into the Twin Towers, Miles and Giannis, this turned into something, this could be big.
See, I don't, and a lot of people are saying the East is wide open, but I don't see it as wide open. I think it's a definitive team that hasn't made any shifts that's still there, and that's the Knicks. I think the Knicks was a great team last year. They didn't lose nobody this year. I mean, they lost the coach, but they got all they returning players. Like they didn't lose no players.
He up.
They
got
one thing
contract.
against them, though, bro.
What's that?
One thing against them. A 6
What's
foot
against them?
superstar.
I mean, that's true. They got a short point guard that's running, but you still got Cat. You got them wings that they got, like, and then they adding that Jordan Clarkson off the bench is just somebody extra with heart off the bench. The Knicks is a nice team, man.
The Knicks are gonna be
and
tough.
They ain't go nowhere.
For their coach.
Yep, they got a decent coach. I think the Knicks are gonna be a problem. So that to me, I think is the Bucks' biggest like obstacle in the way in the East will be the Knicks. Even though on paper they got the Atlanta jumping us too, with Atlanta's recent moves of getting Porzingis, and they projecting Jalen Johnson to be back. But you can say the same for the Bucks. You can say that for almost every team got to be healthy.
They got to pay Trey. They got to pay Trey too. Trey up for all these point guards in his same class, got all the extensions, and they didn't pay him yet. So hopefully he should be paid these next couple of days.
But I think you got the Knicks. You still
give them to us.
You got Cleveland. Cleveland still out there. That they only got knocked. They was just hurt in the playoffs. We seen what a healthy Cleveland team look like. So I don't think the East is wide open as a lot of people make it seem. Like it ain't like, oh, this is just ours for the take. Now, don't get me wrong. I want the Bucks to win, but I don't think it's just gonna be this easy. Just march to the finals for us. By no means.
I mean, that's wide open because if people not injured, everything go totally different than it was. This year.
Injury is a part of the game too.
An injury will change the game.
Yeah, it's a part of the game. Like I said before, I feel like if Kyrie hadn't got hurt, we would have been cooked against them when we won that chip that year. But
we won that chip fair and square.
We did. I'm saying, but if Kyrie was there, it would have had a whole different look. Stop playing, Tay. Stop.
But James Harden was damn near hurt too.
You can't take that
out. Harden was hurt. He
both of them niggas was hurt.
Yeah,
man, Durant damn near put us out by himself.
Yeah, so
nigga by a toenail, nigga.
But yeah, man. Who is our starting five right now? The Bucks starting five.
Got it as KPJ, Gary Trent, Kuzma, Giannis, Miles Turner.
Hold on, fellas.
It ain't bad.
But this gonna go back to the conversation we had last week when we were talking about. But we were talking about the big superstar teams, right? Ain't what it is no more. You gotta get the pieces around, and them might be the pieces Giannis need around him to do his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we was talking about, how you just got to get the people just know how to play together.
That's fine, but what about our bench? We got Portis coming off the bench. Who else we got coming off the bench? That we
Torian Prince,
Gary Harris,
Jericho Sims,
deep enough
AJ Green.
Is AJ Green still on the team or is he free agent?
Yeah,
he's still there. Nope.
And it's all about
we need that starting point guard so KPJ can strengthen that bench out.
Yeah, I think we got one more move away.
And I think that's what's going
to put Kuzma on the bench and let Prince start, bro. And I think that'll make the bench better too.
That still don't fix it though. That don't fix it, Tay.
Yeah, it do.
Let's look at
because if you
none of these starting fives look fancy, Hayes. Like if you look at Indiana on paper, you'd be like, but they be cooking.
Let's go with the champions. I'm saying Indiana didn't look good on paper, but after we saw him play, we're like, oh damn, this nigga do this nigga do that. Mm-hmm. But with Torian Prince and them, You know what I'm saying? Like, what Torian Prince gonna do?
And
solid,
Indiana
dog.
had good point guard play, a starting point guard in Halliburton. Then they had little McConnell coming off the bench doing this thing. You gotta have that good point guard play to make all them little pieces, do the right thing. We gotta get us a PG. We need Drew. We need a hero.
I do agree with that.
Come
though.
on home, Drew.
It's no super teams anymore. Like, I ain't gonna say anymore, but that ain't the pedigree. That ain't the recipe to win no more. But I just feel like you still need niggas that's buying in on both ends. That's what it really is. If niggas ain't buying in on both ends, you're not gonna win.
It's positionless basketball, and everybody that can play. And you need if you like 6'4" and under, you got to be a dog. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a two-way player. Everybody gotta be two-way players out there.
Jordan don't even look like how tall is dog? Like 6'3", 6'4", but he a dog. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Drew was dog that can handle.
They the last of that dying breed like that. After that, everybody that's 6 foot and under can get cooked.
No,
Bronson
you ain't.
get
No,
cooked.
I ain't saying
cooked.
that. N.U.B.Y under 6. I mean, small like that, and he just balling. So you got to be a dog.
He a two-way player. Think about everybody on Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Halliburton,
Nesmith, definitely.
Halliburton was their weakest defender, right? Everybody else two-way players, and even Halliburton still gonna try to lock up at least. Think about OKC. Everybody on their squad two-way players. Think about
Alex
us
Caruso,
now. Right? Even niggas coming off the bench, right? So now think about us. KPJ, I would call KPJ a two-way player.
KPJ is definitely a two-way player.
Who was our two? Who was that? Who our two?
Gary Trent.
Gary Trent.
Two-way.
He's
you
not.
say
Hell
two-way.
no. Stop it. He's not no defender. 3. Who we got at the 3?
Kuzma.
Blooper. And who we got at the 4?
You know that nigga know karate, right?
We put Giannis at the 4.
But not a lot of teams got a Giannis though. Giannis
he's a
solved
two-way
a lot of that.
Miles Turner, two-way player.
Miles Turner at the 5.
So 3 of our 5, our starters, is two-way players, right?
But one of them two-way players is the elite of the elite. So that changes the game a little bit.
I'm just saying. He can't guard 4 niggas at once.
He's 2 of them niggas.
He can defend damn near 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's I feel like niggas got to be two-way players.
I agree with you though. I agree with you.
They Cook and Curry, you know. You know what I'm saying? It was like that on niggas, man.
I agree. Hey, this San Antonio team is looking like they building that team just like you just said, dog. Like they got all them positionalist players that just all gonna be good, dog. San Antonio gonna be a problem in 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
San Antonio gonna be nice.
Antonio, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga Josh. He's the only San Antonio fan I've ever known.
And Cameron
too. Al a San Antonio fan too.
Oh yeah, man.
But now we got some Brian talk. LeBron James opted into his player option with the LA Lakers for like a little over $50 million for one more year with the Lakers. Some people are saying that he's rumored to be traded. Some people are saying this might be the final year. What do y'all think the deal is with Brian? Is he finishing his career in LA, or is this a power move, or you thinking he's looking to get traded?
I don't care.
Get a goat his bread. Like Kobe got his bread the last couple years. Get a goat his bread and let him gracefully let him gracefully bow out like he want to. 50 million. Kobe did the same thing, but the money wasn't that big. I think it was like 26 or 27 mil when Kobe took his last player option. But now the money bigger with TV contract, et cetera, et cetera. Let him take his 50 million, dog. And it is what it is. I know he's not a nigga that's gonna not give his all, not give his heart. We watched greatness for a while, bro. Let him eat.
So adding the old all-star caliber player center and DeAndre Ayton, who was once considered, at that all-star level to the Lakers, you think they competing this year, E, with Luka and LeBron and Ayton?
I think Luka could turn a sorry big man to a double-double for sure, just with the much attraction pick and roll, scan, pop, offensive rebounds, last minute pull up, then dunk to the big dude. You know what I'm saying? How kind of like Chris Paul made DeAndre Jordan get paid that year. I think Luka could do the same thing to Dog. Hopefully he stay healthy. Hopefully he still got it.
Aiden is much better than the DeAndre Jordan. You said he could turn a sorry big man into that. So with Aiden, then he should be able to make him back an all-star then.
And
it ain't too much.
Why we talking like he an old bum?
No, it ain't enough ball, bro.
It
ain't enough ball. His skill set gonna get diminished greatly because it ain't enough ball. It ain't gonna be nobody that could just get a ball to Aiden, get your shit off, bro. Austin Reeves got to touch that ball. Luka got to touch the ball. LeBron got to touch the ball. So he ain't gonna be the nigga that we thought he could do everything like we seen him in Phoenix.
He gonna be like a Lively and the other cat, like where he just screen and roll to death.
Screen and rolling,
dunk on everything. So, and them niggas look good. They value went up so high after they played with Luka, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Aiden will be okay over there. I don't think he know what he got to come over there and do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll be fine.
He used to be the man, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking that Chris Bosh in Miami role, like going from being the man in Toronto to kind of just spreading the floor a little bit, doing the pick and rolls when needed, because he can shoot a little bit. He ain't a great shooter, but he can shoot.
Not with two ball dominant hounds.
But no, but I'm saying in Miami, Bosh wasn't Toronto Bosh. That's what I'm saying. He turned into a spot up shooter and just spreading the floor a little bit. So that's kind of what I seen Aiden become. Tay, you got anything on the Lakers?
I think the Lakers will be solid. I think Luka will be in shape. LeBron still averaging 26, 25. I mean, he ain't gonna go no less than 20 next year. So I think the Lakers still gonna be solid with Austin Reeves being who he is now. A championship squad, no, but I think they go do some damage. Top 6 seeds, 5 to I say about 6, 4, 5, area they'll be the next year.
Hey, Austin Reeves declined $90 million, bro. That might be the dumbest decision he probably ever did.
No, it's not.
Dog, he gonna get more than that. You think he finna? I mean, I know with the contracts, the TV contracts, you get more money.
How many years?
4 years. He turned away 4 years, $89 million, I believe. And
he gonna get 100 and something million, bro.
He banking that. Only thing I think he banking on is the TV contracts getting more, so the contract's gonna be bigger. But like 90 million for 4 years, bro.
Last year on his current contract.
Yep.
And
his extension.
But I think he also
been 4 years.
I think he banking LeBron is leaving, and that's gonna free up so much cap space for the Lakers. Like I think he that Brian doing this 1 year.
He said Brian might be leaving right now, man.
Yeah, that's the rumor. They think he finna hit it or is about to.
And America looking for the great white hope too, bro.
He said he's in Ohio golfing with a welcome home hat on. Like, come on, man. He was like, no one golfs in Ohio.
Gilbert, bro.
Gilbert, you know how he be.
Gilbert, bro.
My little speculation on
be
Brian.
So stupid.
I think what Brian is doing by doing this 1 year deal is making himself and Bronny both free agents next summer. And the big thing with that is you got Bryce coming into the league next summer. That'll give Brian to be able to be like, hey, me and Bronny going to sign with whoever get Bryce. And that way they could do it as easy, no strings attached. It had that as yo going away tour to be like, man, me and both my sons on the same team. Because him and Bronny can go for the dirt, basically, to wherever team they get Bryce. And then it ain't no pressure on nobody. He could just sign with them. That's at least what I think. I think he want to have that freedom when Bryce come to be able to say if he want to play with that team or not, and be able to make the ultimate history of having 2 sons in the league and playing with both of them at the same time. I think he on that type of time, dude.
Yeah, he on that. He want every accolade and every first. I don't care, man. Whatever.
Why not?
Because this with Bronny, he had to basically he had to force the Lakers to draft him. And with Bryce, if he a free agent, he could just sit back and say, whoever get him, I'm just gonna join you. You know what I'm saying? And don't pressure no certain team to give up a high draft pick to get him. You get him wherever you see fit. I don't know how Bryce gonna do, whether he gonna be a legit, lottery pick or whatever, but man, that'll be a nice storybook ending to have your retirement.
Arizona.
Arizona.
What division Arizona in, Fly?
Pac-10, I
Division
believe.
One.
Pac-10 is that?
Nigga said
Obviously, I know
Division
Division One.
Well, you said division. He meant
I
conference.
did.
He meant conference.
Conference. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they
I was about to say
Pac-10.
Division 1 too. I had to think about like I know he ain't acting that for real.
But yeah.
Hey, question
Pac-10.
real quick. I got one question. Hey, Hayes, you don't like LeBron?
I'm not a LeBron fan.
You think Jordan better than LeBron? Why you ain't a LeBron fan?
I'm not a LeBron fan. Can I not be a LeBron fan?
That's fine. I'm just asking you what was the reason? Because you're a Kobe fan?
I like LeBron off the court. He's a great guy off the court.
Great guy. Hell of a guy. One of the top 2 people I meet, him and Obama.
Yeah. But,
even though Obama didn't do nothing for us, but still, I like to meet him.
Hey, listen, this is no, I don't. I respect everything Bron's done on the court and everything. I'm just not a LeBron fan. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
That's respectable.
Yeah. Everything he's done, like all the accolades, being the #1 scorer ever. But I'm just not a fan of his. I'm like, I don't know. It might sound crazy.
You don't like how he shoot or something, or
I just don't like him as a basketball player.
That's fine.
Dante, how you feel about him not liking LeBron?
Nah, I just thought it was crazy. I always thought he liked LeBron, bro. I don't know what. All this time I've been friends with Hayes.
I don't hate LeBron. I just do not like. I'm not a LeBron James fan. I never had a pair of LeBrons. I know all these niggas got LeBrons. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no LeBrons, bro.
James, why you hate LeBron?
You definitely had a pair of LeBrons. You definitely had a pair of LeBrons. You had those green Hawk LeBrons.
Hey, look, I couldn't bring myself to wear them.
But you had them. But you had them. Yeah, you had them. Yeah.
And I came to my senses before I wore them.
Yeah.
And I got
rid of them. But you lying. You out here lying in the streets. That
don't really count.
You out here lying in the streets.
I never wore them.
Oh, but you had them.
I never wore them.
You purchased them.
I never wore them.
I ain't buying.
How many pair of Kobe's you had?
I got a nice couple pair.
All right.
But what they got to do? What they got to do?
You a Bron fan? You a Bron fan?
Yeah, I could be a fan of both.
Yeah. You a Kobe fan?
Yeah.
You better be.
Yeah. He just ain't. I'm a Kobe fan.
Let's move on, man.
LeBron is just, my cup of tea. Pause.
Hey, it's funny, bro.
All right. Quick rumor topic, man, before we leave the NBA. It's alleged that Ime Udoka have been messaging and texting Jalen Green's baby mama, Drea Michelle. Before it's just alleged. I was about to ask y'all what y'all thought. It's alleged.
Yeah, this right up his alley, bro.
It's a freak off.
Yeah.
Hey, he one of them niggas that you can't bring nothing bad around, bro. He gonna be like, whoa, how'd you get here, man?
Snake ass nigga.
No, he just a coach. He just a coach. He a freaky ass nigga that's a coach.
He was probably a freaky player too, dog.
You gotta draw a line somewhere, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
come on.
That was the quickest verdict ever. It's like he did it before the
season. He did that shit. He definitely did that shit.
He did it.
He lost Nia Long too. He out here freaky, bro.
And he paying.
So what?
As long as he don't fly her across state lines.
Stop playing.
Drea cold too. She ain't Nia Long, but Drea cold too.
Drea
definitely
cold.
Cold.
Predator, bro.
Dog is willing.
That's all
You're
about.
He want to be involved. All right, so now last topic, man. Before we wrap up, we're gonna go to music.
Real quick, I got one more question, bro.
What's up?
So, I'm sorry, this is all the way off subject. Just a quick question. What Diddy messing with Lori Harvey?
Yeah.
At one point,
why she what? So she's not a part of this freak off thing. None of this.
He might.
She a part of this?
Well, they said some of his girlfriends he never made freak off. So they said whatchamacallit, the Young Miami never had to do it either. Because the one Jane Doe was jealous that Young Miami and Kim Porter and them didn't have to participate. She said.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You ain't gonna give all your women to the Punisher and them niggas to have their way with her. You gotta say some of them just for you. But in music news, we had some big music news on the 4th of July on Friday. There was a live stream by Drake called the Iceman episode 1. and he did this live stream on YouTube and I think one other platform as well, where he was in a warehouse and he premiered a new song. He premiered What Did I Miss? But people were saying that's all he premiered. I could have swore I heard like another song, like a Super Max something song and something else. Now maybe I was listening too close, but like when he left from the warehouse and they had him driving like the Iceman truck, it sounded like he was playing some other Drake songs too, other than the What Did I Miss song.
He definitely was.
You heard it? Yeah. So like when I saw it, I hit E up, like not trying to be funny or nothing. I know E jam with Drake. Like it ain't that I don't jam with Drake. I'm more specific to the Drake music that I like, but I know E jam. I hit E up ASAP, like, hey, get on the YouTube. Dude on here doing something big. He premiering, he got all these people watching the live stream. And I was telling my wife because she was kind of like, well, what's the big deal with, him just putting a video on YouTube? And I said, what made this stream different is if you was paying attention as he was driving through Toronto, like downtown, his live stream was playing on the billboards through the city. Now, that ain't no small task to have a live stream that you got these cameras mounted on this truck playing live through the city, following you around to the point that he had crowds following. Like, his impact in Toronto is unquestioned. To even do that and safety, like to feel comfortable doing that, like as a superstar to be like, hey, this is where I am. I want everybody to know where I'm at. I'm driving in this truck. It ain't like it's bulletproof, nothing like that. I was like, dog, now true, Toronto might not be one of the most violent places in the world, but still, that was big. Like I couldn't even picture somebody in New York, let alone LA, live streaming on all the billboards that he driving by, showing them. But takes on the song. That was just my little geeky tech thing. I thought that was cool, but the big news was the song. What Did I Miss? What are y'all initial takes on the song, and then I'll follow up.
That was a monumental move. I think that was a huge marketing scheme. Not necessarily a scheme, but a marketing move.
Right.
That was dope. I don't think we've seen something like that yet. I mean, like he basically could release that video of him dancing in the downstairs or whatever as the YouTube video, right? He shot the video live, got in the truck, and jammed out people playing. Like he had the drone recording them. He had multiple angles, people following him. Like it was dope. So I don't think his safety was an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because everything was recorded, right?
Oh, that's true. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, something could have happened. It is what it is. He could have hit somebody, or he could have been driving. So him had to be safe while driving because it's a super distraction. But it was a dope rollout, bro. I think it was something big. Like I guess the song could have been Boo Boo, and it was like the rollout was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was to be on the billboards, to be like when you hit me, I instantly went on there and looked at it and I was like, man, my phone was kind of glitching and whatnot. So I put it on my TV and then I went to my phone because it was glitching. I was like, dog, I had to see it. I got to see it. I don't know if he preached on the whole album. He kept saying at midnight. So I'm thinking like the album finna drop. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for the holiday weekend and all of that. So the buzz is definitely there. So I thought it was dope. I think it's a dope song. It's not really like a huge like, oh, this is the song of the year type shit, but his rollout is just like, look, I'm back rapping. I'm being cheeky Drake. I'm being, and before we go, Macte, I'll let you talk. I'll let both of y'all talk, but I just want to talk to the Drake haters real quick, if I could. I was reading some of the comments fly, dog, and these niggas is they need to get a job or a hobby or something. They was like, Drake need a purse. Drake need a dog. Drake need this. Like why I don't understand the amount of detail people go through to hate on this man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all he did was drop. I mean, yeah, he went through some foolishness. He went through a battle. He lost the battle, whatever, blase.
He lost?
But he you know what I'm saying? He lost the battle or whatever, but he came back and he's swinging. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z lost the battle. He came back and dropped the album. Like, it is what it is, right? He came back doing Drake, doing what he do, being a little corny, dancey little Drake. That's what he do. And talking about, they took his soul. Nigga, that's the same Drake that looked like it was the same Drake before. He doing superstar shit that he do. I don't see the problem with it, man. The boy. Iceman on the way.
Tay, what you think about the song? The What Did I Miss? Or did you want to comment on the rollout or just the song? It's up to you.
The rollout the rollout didn't impress me. I don't like. I mean, don't nothing. I mean, I like Drake, but I like his music, his rapping. But Drake, the person, you know how Hayes just said he like LeBron, the person. I like Drake music. I really don't like Drake, the person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really care too much about the rollout. So I didn't even pay attention to it. I just went straight to the song and listened to the song. The song I've heard it the first time. I thought it was good. Then I heard it again, and it's a repetitive Drake again. I mean, he rapping, but it's repetitive. It sounds kind of dated. You know, it sounds like you know every Drake. You know how Wayne starts sounding dated after a while. That's what
Uh-huh.
Drake is falling into me right now. It's like he's getting cursed with the Wayne syndrome that, and it's just starting to sound the same. It's just the same. It's the same tempo, melody,
Mm-hmm.
everything is all the same. So it's like it's not a surprise. I'm waiting for him to come out and drop the banger because that right there didn't impress me. I thought it did when I first heard it, but then I just hope he keep the same energy with the rapping. But as far as the what he doing, the melody and everything, it just sound like 2000. And let me finish. It sound like 2014 ish. You know. That's
That
what I
wasn't even
say.
rapping Drake, Tay. That wasn't even rapping Drake.
Whatever he was doing on that song would just sound old, bro.
So all the comments talking about, I hope he gonna rap. That wasn't even rapping Drake right there, in my opinion.
Well, he rapped on there.
I mean, he was just like beat riding and doing his normal
Whatever
beat
you want to
riding
call
shit,
it,
but that wasn't
it
rapping
sounds like
Drake.
2014 Drake.
Like I took it as this was like the vent song. Like I don't think this is the big single, of course. Like I don't think you announcing your
It
album
can't
release
be.
date with this, but this was more so. Hey, I sat back for a year and some change or whatever. I seen how y'all niggas is playing shit. I'm letting y'all niggas know I ain't forgot. I'm finna get this shit off my chest. But now I'm finna get ready to get back to it. To me, this was like a warm-up record. Just to let now I didn't like the now true, he had all the rights in the world to do a subliminal for LeBron or DeMar DeRozan or whoever. I personally didn't like it because I rock with LeBron, but he said LeBron was a dick rider ever since he dropped headlines and all this and that. And I'm like, man, it's crazy to say that. And you got LeBron tattooed on your body too. So it's like it's crazy to go back and forth. I think they need to figure that out. Cause then whatchamacallit put a tweet out, and I meant to get what the tweet said. Future put a tweet out afterwards talking about something, and then LeBron liked it. And then it was like this big deal, like that was supposed to be their response to the song. But I'm like, I think they gonna get past all of the Drake Kendrick beef, and Drake gotta, like you said, just drop that big song. And it's going to me, I think he got a hotline bling in a tuck, just waiting. At least that's to me. I feel like if you coming back with this rollout like this, you got something that you think finna just be hands down number one and just kill everything. I think. And I think he did everything a week too soon. I would have did this rollout. Now the 4th is big. July 4th is big. True. I would have did it on this Friday and tried to step on the Clips release. It would have looked a little more petty, but I would have put that on the 11th just to let me dim some of this, because you know when that album come out, it got the Kendrick Lamar verse on there. That's gonna be the first thing that's gonna come up if you Drake is, oh, is they on there sending subliminals at it? I'd have dropped that on that date and took, like Dante said. Dante said, don't nobody want to hear the Clips, this and this and that. This would have helped that. It would have helped silence a whole bunch if you'd have dropped that on that day. What was you gonna say?
But look at the coin, Fly. Everybody got their phone in their hand on 4th of July. Everybody's
That's true.
off.
That's true.
Everybody's at
That's
home. And if you talk about streams and you talk about money and streams, everybody can functionally look at their phone on the 4th of July. I thought that was marketing genius. I just think it was you could say a money grab if you want to, but he probably broke some streaming records or tried to.
He
I
probably
don't know.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
They had him number soon. They had him number soon.
Hey,
because he.
Can I say something real quick? So Drake on Her Loss was the best Drake I ever heard. I thought Drake
on the 21 Savage.
He was rapping his ass off on that album, right? Then he dropped that for the dogs or whatever. It seemed like he rapping for the little white girls with the dirty tennis shoes. That album was trash, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll probably catch flack because to me, my ideal of what I look at Drake for was on Certified Lover Boy.
A lot of people like that.
His best album. Well, all the pregnant girls
got the emojis. Yeah, to me, that's premier Drake. If I can get part 2 to that album just like that, to me, successful comeback.
Best album.
If you're gonna say coming back from the beat, yeah, he could give me another
That's
one
classic.
of them.
I don't think Drake officially has a classic, in my opinion, but Drake got the best body of work. But I don't think he got a classic yet. From front
best
to
body
back.
of work?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, he got the best songs, but I think he got more hits, but that goes to his fan base also. But I'm not gonna say he got the best body of work.
He got more Michael number ones than Michael. Nigga, beat it, nigga. Let's go. Next.
Now I think, I think you're right,
Whatever.
but I think that's two. To me, that's two different arguments. Can I say most hits and best body of works? I would say it's two separate things. Most hits, yep, hands down, he got it. To me, best body of work is Hove. That's just me personally. I think Hove got inside of his that. Like I said, this is me personally because I think Hove got two to three classic albums.
Two
to three, like I said. Because I'm giving Hove Reasonable Doubt. I'm giving him volume 2, and I'm giving him Blueprint 1. To me, it's classic.
What about the Black Album? What Black Album?
That's a good album. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. His whole body is good, but I'm saying inside of that body of work, to me, he got 3 classic albums in that body of work. But no, I like the Black Album. Should I like the Dynasty? I like a bunch of his albums. That's why I said to me, and that's a lot for me because that's just me being honest comparing them to Pac. Because I would say I like Pac body of work too, but Pac shit got watered down the more they started putting out the extra stuff after he passed away. But I would say to me, Hov
you
got
like
that
Pac first 2 albums, bro?
I like Pac first 2 albums, but you got to understand you know who I am as a person. I like pro-black shit. Like, and Pac first album was on some old pro-Black Panther storytelling type shit. So I like that kind of music. That's just, hey, I like our people doing good, so I like that album. So Tay, who got the best body of work for you? If I'm saying Hov, he's saying Drake, then who got the best body of work to you then?
Body of work?
Body of work.
Yeah, and this is crazy. I'm gonna say this. Probably T.I.
I love T.I., but
his catalog cold, but if I had to put 20 songs versus 20 songs, I put Future up against anybody.
But that's a whole different argument too, because then I go back to Drake if I'm doing a versus. 20 songs, Drake got the most hits.
Yeah,
I would take Drake 20 songs over anybody.
Do he have that? Kanye got a hell of a catalog too, though, bro.
Okay, I give you that.
Kanye got
a hell of a catalog. Yeah,
I give you that.
I'm sorry.
I give you that.
Even though we think Ye, what's his name? Ye now? Ye crazy. Yeah, he crazy, but that boy got a body at work.
Yeah, that might change my argument. That might change my argument.
He probably got the best.
He probably got
the best. Yeah. Boy.
But now back to your 20 songs. Drake got Future in 20 songs.
He probably the only one.
Now, true, you know Future better than I do, but what he said is a fact. The most number ones is Drake. So if I'm going off of who got hits to drop 20 songs in the verses, I'm going to go Drake over damn near anybody.
So would you say Taylor Swift is better than Beyonce? Because she got more hits than Beyonce.
Them two different genres of people.
It don't matter. It's still hits, though.
Well, then shit.
I'm just saying like that. I'm just saying the fact that because Drake, you know what I'm saying?
But for that comparison, you comparing two different, that's like saying, is Jordan better than Tom Brady? Them two different, they make the same music. Drake and Future rap.
I mean, they both sing. I'm just saying. I just figure that
and both
Drake
of them niggas play sports.
but Drake got what I'm saying about Drake is Drake. If I seen that crowd Drake had yesterday, of course he gonna have the number 1 hits, bro. It ain't fair.
Is it his fault that he got that?
It's not his fault. Drake is cold. Don't get me wrong. Drake is cold.
That's like saying Brian.
I'm just saying.
It's Brian's fault for being 6'8", 270 and can move like he moved. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not his fault. He make the
The
music,
thing
the
with
motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying?
Drake, damn near guaranteed 2 number ones on every album he put out. I don't know if
Shit.
Future getting 2 number 1 singles off of every album he put out. And his first number 1 he got was featuring Drake.
Yeah, man.
I think
You
the
put
following of people are just in a whole different, like the Beehive, the Swifties, I don't even know what Drake's
the
is
bees, the
called.
Nicki Minaj's, the
You know what I'm
air.
I
saying?
don't know if
The
Drake got a name for his.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think he
But
got a name for it.
they following is just huge, and it'll change the game. It'll make a song a number 1 just on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's
That's
different.
true.
That's different.
But
I
the
don't know if
thing is,
Jay-Z had them kind of Jay-Z heads or true hip hop heads that
He got the Beyonce heads.
catapult
That's why.
Jay-
That's what he
catapult him
got.
what
to.
Jay-Z stats is more so in Grammys. Like that's when Jay-Z get to talk, his Grammy wins. Like he got plenty Grammys compared to other people, but number ones, Eminem and Drake, them niggas get to smoke. Well, Eminem talk his shit on sales. Ain't nobody fucking with Eminem on sales. But Drake get to talk his shit off of number ones. Jay-Z shit is all Grammys and impact on culture and hip hop. But I don't know if Future got a niche with any of them, no. And that's not trying to be biased, but you can't say like Future is the what. He got the most
He the
what.
voice for the streets for sure. But I don't know if,
Right.
as far as like accolades, how that goes.
Right.
You
Right.
really can't compare him to none of those people you just name. Like the streets
Like,
love
yeah,
Future. The young dudes think Future is the greatest rapper ever. Like I seen the clip
Right.
that was like they was putting them up head to head against people, and it was people like Jay-Z. They was like Future, Drake, Future. You know, literally damn near everybody. I think he beat everybody in their eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's generational, all that shit. So
And I think that's
So
what make the conversation tough, because since it don't got numbers attached to it, it always just turn into opinion when it comes to Future, because like you said, he don't got he not the top at a certain quantitative thing that you can count. It's just feeling like the young niggas feel like he's the best. Like it ain't no thing. So in the but like I said, going back to the argument, he said most hits Drake, versus I go Drake, body of work. Tay, you kind of opened my eyes with the Ye thing though. I was Jay-Z, but I might have to think about
Ye
that.
over Jay-Z?
I had to rethink that. I might have to rethink that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a big
But
Ye
if
fan,
I'm in the
man.
car, I'm bumping Future over Drake any day.
You just like bass lines and grooves, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's true too.
Future shit sound the same. Like most of his songs sound the same unless he doing like what was the one where he kind of did like Hendrix was cold.
And the last one he just brought brought out too.
It was different, and like before that, and damn near even after that, a lot of his rap songs sound the same, bro. Like I couldn't. When motherfucker was telling me, like when I be out with Teezy and them, they love Future. You know what I'm saying? Teezy is a Future fanatic, but I told him I didn't know this song, and everybody else was in there rapping it. I didn't know
Probably
it.
My Savages.
No, yeah, it was My Savages. It was My Savages. I did not know a word.
Look, Ian Fly don't even know that song. Look,
Ian Fly don't even know it. I used to play that song.
I didn't know a word of it. I didn't know a word of it. Everybody else in there going word for word, nigga, like cussing me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know this song.
My challenge to Mac Tay is make me an Apple Music playlist with 20 Future songs on it that I can listen to that define Future to me. Because, I don't listen to him like that. I don't knock him. I listen to it if it come on, but he ain't never been a go-to person for me other than March Madness. Like, that's a song that I actually searched to listen to. But make me a playlist, 20 songs. Let me check it out, and then I'll
do that.
back.
I promise.
Let me look at it first, Tay. Let me look at it first before you send it.
I'm gonna send it to you. All right, I'm put all three of y'all in.
And I promise to give my honest opinion. I ain't gonna get on here and play you or nothing. Just give me them 20, and I'll let you. I'll give you my honest opinion. Before we get ready to wrap, Hayes, I know you was with Nephew for a second. Did you get a chance to listen to What Did I Miss? What's your take on the What Did I Miss song?
I liked it, bro. I liked the second half when the beat changed. Like it was a little more mellow. You know what I'm saying? I like that part. I saw the video. You know, it was cool. I feel like
You think
and this my nigga
you think got
too,
the
dog.
banger on the way?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
For sure.
okay.
I don't know, man. I can't get into all Drake tough talk no more, man. Like nigga talking about nigga getting
I,
punched in the face and stuff. Now I'm like,
I
Yeah.
meant to say something about the scene with the
I
guns.
love
That
you,
that
Drake,
threw
but
me.
chill out, bro.
So
No,
when
but like,
have you ever got into the Drake? You know what I'm saying? Nobody has never was like, oh my God, it's the toughest gangster in the world before the Kendrick beef. You believe the Drake bars, the gun bars, and
I just don't want to
bust you in
hear
the
him now.
face?
What I'm saying is, I just don't want to hear him.
So before
Okay.
you did, but now you
Yeah.
don't.
So like, okay, look, like think about the nigga 4X. You know what I'm saying? He was
Oh, that
whooping
nigga
niggas
blew his
ass.
hand up.
Yeah, nigga
Yeah,
blew
he
his
blew his
hand up.
fingers up. Mm-hmm.
You
Who
know,
is that?
he got a reputation. He's a West Coast nigga, but he just built his following off of beating up niggas and basically talking about he'll
Running
scrap with anybody.
fades.
He'll run a fade with anybody, right?
What's his
Nigga
name?
blew nigga 4 extra.
Four extra.
4 and then XTRA.
Okay.
So the nigga blew his hand off, right? Now, if he come back on live talking about he'll whoop a nigga ass, I'm not believing you, bro. You got one hand now. You know what I'm saying?
What if he
blew
hit
your
you with
hand
that
off.
nub? What if that nub hit hard though?
Nah, bro. Ain't nobody. No, niggas will be like, bro, move, chill out, bro. Ain't nobody trying to be on that with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about Drake. Like, stop talking that, bro. Unless you talking about your niggas, what your niggas will do.
Hey, 607 Unc go tell her, don't play with me, gang.
Hey, 607 Unc, he trolled the nigga a little bit too. Because he basically they was trying to say he put voodoo on him because you know he tried to whoop Unc on No Jumper. He tried to whoop Unc. He was all in his face and whatnot, and he was like, "Man, okay, man, okay, gang, he just bowed down like a dude was a little too rowdy over nothing because he just that gangster, and now he got no hand, and now niggas like."
Ian Tay,
Hit a
y'all
put
know who
voodoo on him.
607 Unc is?
You do
Nah,
know.
I don't.
That's what I got on my
Y'all
mama.
didn't see. Y'all
Eric,
ain't
you kind of
seen.
look like him.
Swear to
I
God
know
on
who
my
Big
mama,
Mac
gang.
is.
Nah, gang. Don't play with me,
He
gang.
like, gang. Y'all don't know who he is for real?
I'm gonna look him
Nah.
up when I get up here.
He the
I'm
ugly,
send
he
you some
real
links.
ugly, bro.
Nah.
So I'm the real
but
ugly
he like low key smart, but he something wrong with him though. But
He
didn't
the
used
nigga
to
who
be
said
like
he wrote
this.
country grammar. He said he wrote country
Yeah.
grammar for Nelly.
He did.
He did. He really did though. He gave
he
it to
got,
Ali.
like, money.
Ali gave it to Nelly.
What's his name
But he
again?
looked
607
607
He from St. Louis. He a St. Louis nigga.
I don't think
But
he got an
there's
official
also
page.
there's also a
just be
clip
on
of him.
everything.
No, he got a page. That's how I seen him troll.
Yeah. Oh, he got an Instagram.
Yeah, he got an IG.
Said, don't play with me, gang.
No, my mama don't play with me, gang.
No, I do not
Oh,
look
my
like this
mama.
nigga, man.
Nah. Oh, I hear you say that. You said he looked like 607.
Kinda with this new face.
Don't play with me, gang.
In 1 week, I had my shit back, bro.
Nah, you look young
man.
though.
Oh man, before we get out of here, anything else? Any topics? Anything anybody else want to say before we wrap up? Oh shit, going once, going twice, gone. With that being said, man, anybody got plans for the upcoming week? Anything you got going on? Anything anybody looking forward to?
I think I'm finna go to the Tizzy Talks party. You know what I'm saying? Right now, get dressed and head on down there and support them. You know, probably ain't gonna drink none. I drank enough last night, so I might just go down there and just chill, eat some food or something. You know, that's about it.
Don't be no sucker MC at the party, bro. When Tay don't be drinking, he ain't fun.
He
fam.
ready to go home, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, if you ain't drinking Tay,
Hey, you
I
on
ain't
vacation?
going.
You work tomorrow?
Nah, I'm off tomorrow, but I ain't gonna
shit,
drink
nigga,
tonight, so I might
we
go.
outside, baby.
Well, if I get a drink, I'll be outside, but I ain't drinking nothing.
We outside. Yeah, you drinking, bro. We drinking.
As long as
Yeah,
we
he
ain't
Shit,
seeing
Tay.
hookahs.
Yeah,
Tay,
no
you gotta
hookahs.
go on and drink one for me.
Save 'em.
For me, hey, just an update. I'm enjoying my retirement. I'm going into week 2 of my retirement. I did get back to working out, so your boy trying to slim down a little bit. got on that bike about 3 times and went for about 2 walks last week. So I'm trying to, ease my way back out here, man, and do the right thing, man. So I'm trying. I'm closing my rings on my Apple Watch. Going? Man, hey, when I get off of here, I'm finna have some more of that 4th barbecue leftovers. So I'll let you know about my diet in a little bit.
Hey, what they say?
It ain't Friday.
Diet starts Monday.
Diet starts Monday.
Right. I keep moving that Monday back. I keep moving the Mondays. But with that being said, man, we gonna get on up out of here. So as always be gooder, because good ain't good enough. Always remember to save the children and never, ever, ever underestimate. With that being said, episode 23, we out.
Love.
On the gang.